10 years. Let's give it up for Coach Rocky.
Over ranked opponents, number 22, number 21, and number 15. They punch their ticket to the program's second national tournament. Please join me in honoring the members of the 2019 NAIA National Tournament qualifying team. Lastly, we celebrate some of the individuals who helped lead our teams to some of the most successful seasons on and off the field. Members of our historic All-American team span the years of 2007 all the way to 2019. Please welcome our NAIA All-Americans. From 2019, Savannah Moxley. From 2018, Hannah Benedict. 2018,
Alana Castañeda.
and for 2017, Steffi Crow. You also have two-time All-Americans from 2015 and 2016, Taryn McClendon and Sarah Schmidt. Two-time All-Americans from 2005 and 2008, our goalkeeper, Kim Nye. And lastly, from 2007, Alyssa Howard. Please join me in celebrating this elite group of MNU women's soccer All-Americans. And let's honor all the teams and coaches for the last great wonderful years, 20 years of excellence from the Pioneer women's soccer teams. Great job, ladies. All right, so if you are still sticking around, you hopefully heard some of the announcements as we acknowledged some of our former MNU soccer players from 2001 on, where the Pioneers started their first club back in 2001 and their varsity team was in 2002. Such great members of all these teams. Now, I've only been around since 2012 or so I don't know all of these players, but quite a few I've had in classes as I taught here, as I still teach here at MNU. And just a little station identification. This is the Heart of America Athletic Conference live stream of Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers versus the Culver-Stockton College Wildcats. The score right now at halftime as it sits, 1 for the Wildcats and 2 goals for the Pioneers. We were about 5.5 minutes away from the second half as the commentator is going to hand it over to Anita Harris from the MNU women's soccer team, and she's going to talk about all the amazing players in our team as this commentator go gets a drink. Talk away. Talk like you're talking to anyone. Just talk like you're talking to an audience. Hello. You're not signing on? It's not right.
Yeah, but they cannot hear you.
Cannot hear us? You can't hear all that stuff I announced for them?
I don't think so.
Talk to them, Nita. Talk to your fans out there.
Yeah, now they can hear.
So in the press box here, we have a special guest that's going to tell us all about her. What year are you?
Senior.
She's a senior. We have Miss Anita Harris with the women's Pioneer soccer team. Tell me, Anita, what was the most memorable moment out of these last 4 years? Didn't know if you're a super senior.
I'll be next year.
You will be a super senior?
Yeah.
You won't be playing?
I'll be playing next year. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you'll be playing next year.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 5 years of play?
Yes, because of COVID, we get a year back. So the year we played, which we played fall and spring, doesn't count. So we get it back.
So you have a spring season as well?
No. Last season, because of COVID, there is a lot of teams that postpone games, so we couldn't play the tournament during the regular time. So it was moved. The conference tournament was moved for the spring. So we got to play 5 more games during the spring.
So for your 5th year next year, you'll be playing again. You're on this season, but you had a little bit of an injury this year, and you think you'll be expected back to play this season before the end?
I hope I can play next weekend, which is my senior day.
Senior day. Now, I haven't been asked to come to that, but I may have to show up just because of you.
Thank you.
Now, take me back to freshman year. I remember this year. I remember you playing 4 years ago and coming on strong-willed, super fast, super hungry, super tiny out here on the soccer field. What was the craziest memorable moment from your freshman year? What was hard? What was easy? What was memorable about your freshman year? What was? Do you remember? Did you have like 2-a-days or extra practices that first year, or anything crazy?
I came in the spring semester, so I came during the winter. It was my first time outside of my country, completely clueless what I was doing. So I got into the team when it was in the off season, so I had more time to adjust to what the coach wanted and what the team was about. Because soccer is different in Colombia, in Brazil, and here. So here is more direct. It's more go, go, go. There is more relaxed. You pass a lot more. Here is faster, put it that way, faster and direct. So I got to adjust to that style of play for 8 months before I had to play in an official game. What's different is the rules are different. So like you can come back into the play, which I didn't know that was possible. The clock runs backwards. What else? Yeah, mainly that. The fact that you can come back into a game, just
You're not subbed out and then done.
exactly. And I didn't know that my first game.
So did you just go sit and chill and like, I'm not going back in?
Yeah, I got out in the first half. I'm like, I'm the first sub. This is unbelievable. I got subbed in for Grace Stain that time. So I was like, oh no, I'm done. It's been 25 minutes and I'm done. And then he said at halftime, we're going to start the same way we started the game. And I was so confused. And then the game ended tied. And then he goes, okay, we have 10 more minutes. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. I'm like, overtime in a regular season game. It wasn't even conference, so I was so confused. Yeah.
Well, we've been listening to Anita Harris. She's up here operating the clock for us today and helping me know what players are which, as well as Tyler. She knows all the passwords to all the computers, so we can show you the live stream. So without Anita, we would be lost. We would be up here pressing buttons, talking to no one, except ourselves. And we're going to get started with the second half. Now, what do you think the end score is going to be for your last bit of conversation here?
I think we're going to score 2 more times, not get score again.
Wow. So we're going to have a 4-1 victory by the Pioneers. Thank you, Anita, for chiming in. I might have to come back here a little later, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we're going to set the clock for 45, and we're going to get the crowd pumped up. We've got a lot of folded arms out there by the Pioneers as they got a little cold during halftime. You can tell they're pumped. They have momentum. Coach Bryce McClanahan probably gave them an amazing halftime speech about effort and grit as the Lady Pioneers are ready to take on the second half. As we've got a score of 2-1 in favor of the Pioneers. It's like the same starting lineup. No, we had a different starting lineup. Those who came out, it looks like. We're going to have a start up here shortly. All right, Pioneer fans, it's homecoming weekend. Stand up, make some noise. Let's get ready for the second half. All right, we got kickoff by the Pioneers as they look to take advantage of that long break. Clock started a little bit late, but that's okay. We've got whistles all around, unfortunately, from the football field next door. There is a homecoming football match going on right now. I believe in the gym there is a volleyball match. We've got a play on from the referee, sending the ball up, and still on sides is Trinity. No foul is awarded as ball continues to play. Trinity Hill trying to work the ball to the right, and she does. She does get it over to the far right side. As the ball is going to be served in the middle across the face of the goal. Keeper grabs it with their hands, and we're going to do letting you know that number 0 is Mackenzie Frizzle. So if you're watching, we apologize for calling her 88 earlier at the beginning. As the Pioneers still have control of the ball right now on this half of the field. As Emily Crosco sends it up to Renee Bragg, and she serves it through, up and over the goal. Unfortunately, she just leaned back a little too much. Great goal-scoring opportunity there at the beginning of the second half as Renee Barak just field goals it too much.
For the other team?
Ball is sent up for the Pioneers, but we're going to be saved and off the player. Emily passes it back as Carolyn Rutledge tries to send it forward. She does. Tries to get it to Grayson Cloth, but now Wildcats are still taking advantage of it as Abia tries to transition And she doesn't seal out the ball, unfortunately. Number 10, Alyssa Ward, gives the ball up as the Wildcats also have a misstep. Alyssa Ward works hard to get that ball back in. Albia Villagomez is working out the middle of the field. Got Trinity Jones on her left. Number 2, Renee Brock on her right, or vice versa that. As Trinity Jones drops back for the pass. Players on both sides of the bench all standing in anticipation for that first goal. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats. A little bit of energy there happening in the beginning of the second half. Ball is served for the Wildcats. Katie Barnhart is going to collect it. I apologize for all the noise with the headphones. Just got a lot of my own self in my ear. As the Wildcats try to take advantage of this right here on the left side. Number 17, Jody Ellis. The ball, she gets it served in, but unfortunately it goes out. And we're going to have a corner kick. Wildcat corner kick. And Jody Ellis there again is going to be serving the ball in to the midfield. We've got all 11 players for the Pioneers in the back. A lot of cluster there. Jody Ellis sends the ball. And it goes right in, and it gets headed out. We're going to have another corner kick for the Wildcats. Jody Ellis. As players are marking up, they definitely have an advantage here with not as many players, but we see 88 for the Wildcats. Bella Ronda working herself in, looks access 28. The ball's up in the air. There's a hit on it. It goes far right, and Carolyn Rutledge sends it outside to the right field for a throw-in for the Wildcats. And you can't see behind the tree right now, but we've got a Wildcats throw-in on the far right side of the field. Shielding very well with the Wildcats, but doesn't win the ball. We're trying to get a first bounce here by Alyssa Ward as she holds on and gets a foul. Alyssa Ward playing tight on that, trying to take advantage of the ball. But it's going to be 23 from the Wildcats, taking a free kick, Sierra Shelmer. Ball is up in the air, left side of the penalty area. Gets headed by Caroline Rutledge, now scooped up. And Albia plays it out to the far right. We've got a 50-50 ball, a little bit of a push, but it stays in favor of the Wildcats for a throw-in. We've got a lot of extra whistles over there, making it quite confusing. As a 50-50 ball, Wildcats working the left side. Jody Ellis trying to find someone to serve the ball to, see if she goes long or short. And it gets knocked out by Brianna Reed, I believe, number 7. No, yep. It's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats. There's some football going on next door. And we're going to have a goal kick for the Pioneers. Now, we've got a lot of play over here by the Wildcats in the second half. They're really trying to use those opportunities to score and get it back to 2-2. Trying to get some momentum. And let's see if they do it. But if not, we'll have a Pioneer win if we can hold off and maybe get some more goals. Wildcats win the first ball, and second ball goes to the Pioneers. Number 7, Brianna Reed, heads it out.
Kaylee, next one. Play.
No, it's okay. You gonna get delivered here? Anita Harris is trying to buy me pizza, but she didn't see my figure that I am trying not to eat greasy food. We had a foul on 28 for the Wildcats, which was Ellie Weehart, and we got a free kick now working down the middle of the field. Brianna Barak tries to serve it over to 21 Morgan Hill, but she didn't get there. But now Alvia B. Gomez trying to take control of the ball. We didn't have a handball. One, the referee couldn't see it, so he can't really make a call on it. And two, it was a protective hit. Number 11 there for the Wildcats did some nice moves. I don't know if you can see it, but Monse Caparros.
Cover.
Got a throw in there. Nice through ball. Throw in. Pioneers do drop back. Now it's scooped up and played. She's onside still. We kept her on right there. As Kitty Barnhart works the ball forward to Brianna Reed. Ichi playing with the ball on the back right side. Unfortunately, Coach McClanahan is not happy with that as she plays a little defense to keep the ball from going towards the goal. 1-2 back to her. She tries some indoor soccer moves and was accomplishing that somehow. And works around and gets a throw in for the Pioneers. We're sitting at 36 minutes remaining in the second half. Pioneers leading 2-1. It's homecoming weekend. Had some presentation for some of the 2001, 2002, 16, 19 Pioneers ladies that have been playing over the years. As Trinity Hill applies pressure and gets the throw in for the Pioneers. Maybe we'll hear the band in the distance. As a wonderful throw in. 30 to 40 yard throw in, 25 yard, we'll just say. Throw in for Trinity Hill as she launches into space. Another great long throw in. Fortunately, Wildcats had it, and it's going to be a throw in for the Wildcats. Sailed right over the fans. We're hearing more whistles, which makes it even more confusing. And we had a foul on a player. A foul on the Pioneers. Not sure who it was exactly. And Wildcats looking to take advantage as they apply some pressure. Number 10 for the Wildcats tries to get in there, and we're going to have a throw-in as number 21 for the Pioneers, Morgan Hill, taps out of bounds. Wildcats are throwing in at the moment. As number 11, Monse Caparros, knocks it off for a corner kick. Corner kick, Wildcats. It looks like number 17, Joni Ellis again, is going to be taking it on the right side for the corner kick. We've got all 11 Pioneers back in the penalty area. This time we're watching the top trash right there. We're going to scoop up the trash and try to score. And what I mean is keeper tries to get it. It sails. It doesn't go in. Luckily, it is saved by Alvia B. Gomez, who taps it right to her keeper, which is an amazing save by Alvia B. Gomez to Kaylee Warnhart. It was sailed over her hands, and somehow the Wildcats try to tap it in as number 2, Renee Barak, tries to go downfield, gets a hard tackle. We have a stoppage of time for a yellow card. Yellow card, I believe, on number 8 for the Wildcats. That is Kalia Abad. And it was a smart foul to be able to stop the play. Both Pioneers and Wildcats checking on Renee Barak as she gets up, luckily, with 34 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the second half and potentially the game, as number 15, Grayson Cloth, is up for the free kick into Wildcat territory as she gets the ball very high, and it's going to be right to the keeper. Potentially a shot on goal, not sure. It was a little too far right, but the keeper, number 0 for the Wildcats, Mackenzie Frizzle, sends the ball out as Wildcats are looking to take advantage of a transition, but the Pioneers do have the ball back as they work through the middle. Albia Gomez misses the touch through, but right there, Grayson Cloth is there to send it forward up to Trinity Jones on the far right side, looking for someone to pass to. She may potentially work her way around, but she tries to get it to Renee. Pass was not there, and we do have number 7, Brianna Reed, hitting it off the Wildcats out of bounds, so she can get a nice throw in to reset the play. The clock didn't start. And we have a little extra time.
What time?
11:50 in. Okay. So, be weird. Maybe he started late.
No, maybe one more minute. 1 more minute, right?
Yeah. No. 45 minus 11. Yeah, we'll just wait. We had technical difficulties with the clock after the free kick, but now the Pioneers are trying to work their way into the penalty area, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Pioneers. Trinity Jones is looking to give the ball up to Brianna Reed. For a throw-in, it might be short ball here. Looks like she's taking herself way back for a nice long throw-in. Try and get an advantage play into the middle in the penalty area. It is close to the goalie box. Not touched completely strong by the Wildcats, but they do get the ball, and they're working up the field, and it looks like it's going to be out of bounds, though. Luckily for the Pioneers, they didn't get transition balled into a goal-scoring opportunity for the Wildcats. As Pioneers taking their time, as they do lead 2-1. Using up all the time without an aggressive whistle or discussion from the referee, as number 10, Alyssa Ward, works the ball up and does get fouled. On the far right side. Referee checking on her, as we're going to have Albia Gomez take the free kick from about 30, 40 yards from the side. 30 yards out by the fans, looking to place it in, kind of a longer sideline free kick, a corner kick here. Ball is up and close to the box. Keeper's right on it. Keeper punches it, tries to get it clear, and it gets sent over to the far right side by number 15, shot on goal. Graceland Koss, shot on goal. And it wasn't strong enough to get past the keeper as she just scooped it up out of the air. Now we got pressure again by Brianna Reed. She gets on top of the ball. And luckily, she had it. We had some 50-50 ball from Albia. And Trinity Jones now is trying to keep the ball alive, as she does. I hear whistles again, and it's confusing. Nice 15. Graceland Cloth taking up and trying to send it, but didn't get it the right direction, as the Wildcats are trying to get the ball out of their half. But Albia taps it up to Ichi. Ichi looking for an opportunity to get the ball forward. She sends it far right to Trinity Jones, who tries to keep it in and misses the step. As the Wildcats throw it in, and Brianna Reed is there. Ichi pushing pressure as number 8 from the Wildcats, Haley Abad, and 21 from the Pioneers, Morgan Hill, looking to slow the ball down as Ichi's there putting her toe in. And we have a nice 50-50 ball, no foul there, as Renee Barak gives it up to 21, Morgan Hill, trying to work on the left side, looking for pressure and help. And we have a foul. We have a foul called on number 10, Alyssa Ward. Had a little bit of a body check, trying to play 50-50 and get her hip in, but she didn't get her hip in front of her. She got her hip on her, and Trinity Jones now trying to take advantage of a ball in the air as they 50-50 ball. Fans unhappy from Culver-Stockton for not the first call, but they did get a second call there, as there was a lot of 50-50 pressure and a little too much from Trinity Jones. As once again, Jody Ellis is taking the free kick for the Wildcats. And we're about half field, about 45 yards from the goal, as Jody Ellis puts it up. Nice strong ball, but it goes far left, a little too far. We've got a substitution for the Pioneers, as number 6, Ichi Rodriguez, is going to be leaving the game now, and subbing in for her is 18, Alyssa Gladhart, in that center mid position area.
Right here, right this way. Yes.
Looks like coach is running a bit of a 2-4-3 maybe, and a sweeper.
Hold right there, Renee. Hold right there.
2 offense. Not a lot of action here on this side as number 21, Morgan Hill, taking a break. We've always got construction for some reason behind us at the soccer field. I don't know why. I guess this area is powering with natural gas the entire city. But there's always construction here. And it's great for the microphone. But hey, we're going to keep playing. As Pioneers are still up 2-1 here with 28 minutes remaining. And we've got an out of bounds and a throw in for the Wildcats as they take advantage of. There is no offsides on a throw in, as it was directly received from the thrower to another Wildcat. And then we had a bit of a scrum there, and the Pioneers are going to get a free kick back in their area, in the penalty area, lined up with the goalie box. As still a bit of pressure here, as we're back there with 2 defenders. Ball gets sent up. Number 18, Alyssa Gladhart, tries to win the first ball. Ball gets sent over. And ball is now in the hands, in the feet of number 88, Belle Aranda, but she gets the ball stolen away as Brianna Brack tries to 50-50 the ball. A lot of pressure there. Oh. We had a bit of a altercation and interaction between Albia Gomez and number 88, Belle Aranda, who looked a little bit frustrated as the ceremonial stoppage of the free kick kept going, as Trinity Jones now has the ball on the far right side, looking for help from her fellow Pioneers as she works in the middle of the field and passes the ball to Renee Barak. 50-50 ball. Trinity Jones passes over the left side. She's still onside as 21, Morgan Hill, tries to capitalize on a through ball for her own self in the left side of the penalty area. We're going to have a goal kick.
Yes, release, yes. So find someone.
So,
That's the kick, yes.
26 minutes remaining. Pressure by the Pioneers. 88 there, getting shielded, and we're going to have a foul called on number 5 for the aggressive play from Carolyn Rutledge. 88 and 5 now together. Referee trying to do what he can to maintain the composure of the game for the players, as there's been a few altercations between players as the ball is played by Jody Ellis from the Wildcats. Number 10 works around the right side, trying to send the ball in. That's number 10, Rachel Jacobellis. Now there's not... we're going to have a throw-in for the Wildcats, as number 11 for the Wildcats, Monse Caparos, sends the ball in. Goalkeeper's there to punch it out. And we had a foul on a player. It could have been number 4 or 88. Must have been a foul on them hitting the keeper at that point. Keepers, kind of like the quarterback in football. You try to protect them a little bit more than you do the other players, because they're in kind of a dangerous play when they're got their hands in the air looking to hit a ball, and they can't really see around themselves, so they
at a bit of a disadvantage to protect themselves. So they protect a little bit more. And then we have the Wildcats now working on the left side. Through ball. Gets hit. Number 11 shot taken. Saved by Kaylee Barnhart. Number 5 shoots again. It goes up into the softball field almost. As Kaylee Barnhart makes an amazing save. A point-blank shot from about 5 yards away. Shot on goal. Keeper Kaylee Barnhart saves the play as a much-deserved break from Renee Barak comes out, number 2, and substituting in for her is number 22, Jackie Schwager. I believe it's Jackie. I'm going to double-check with Anita. Number 22, Schwager. Okay. Well, I was right on the first name at least. That's Jacque. And referee letting it play as there's some. Carolyn Rutledge sends a far ball left over to Morgan Hill as she's trying to work to it as number 10 from the Wildcats is there, and it gets tapped out. It's still in, and it is going to be a throw in for the Pioneers in the corner kick area. As Pioneers want to really set themselves up for success here, getting some shape. With 23 minutes remaining in the second half. As Morgan Hill serves the ball, it gets headed by the Wildcats. Players trying to get there from the Pioneers, but not enough steam. As the Wildcats are now trying to transition the ball. As number 4 from the Wildcats is taking the ball down the right side. That's right, that's number 4, Angela Lohr. She serves the ball far left. Back door is Jody Ellis from the Wildcats. She takes her time, works to the left. Defense there by Brianna Reed saves that, and we're going to have a corner kick. Players visibly disgusted from the referee's call for his angle. Did not attribute him to the right call. As the Wildcats are looking for a corner kick opportunity here to tie the ball game. And it's a short play. It's a direct corner kick to that player. She's not offsides, but it gets sent back over to her, and she's not offsides. There's enough players, and it's going to be a goal kick. A little bit of miscommunication there by the Wildcats, unfortunately.
We just have to keep the ball. Yeah? We've got to keep the ball through the middle. Go. Morgan. Instead of like that, all the time, just give us
You can hear, I believe this is Coach Jordan or Tiari. As we're going to have a foul on the Wildcat, I'm sorry, on the Pioneers. I believe it's number 22. 22 for the Pioneers, Jackie Schwager. And once again, we know who 17 is going to be taking these free kicks, these corner kicks. They're free kick and corner kick specialists. We're about 38 yards out from the goal. And the ball is slow played to the middle, short, a little bit out of reach for the Wildcats, but they still get a hold of it, and it gets shot. That was a shot on goal by number 5, actually, from the Wildcats. It gets blocked as number 5, Carolyn Rutledge, sends the ball up to the other side. The keeper is there to try and kick a ball, and the ball is taken, and we're going to have a foul outside the box. She understands, but she did get a yellow card, a warning from the referee. 0, the foul that saved potential goal. Mackenzie Frizzle, 0. We're also having a yellow card awarded to a coach. A yellow card potentially awarded to a coach. Is that correct, referee? Yellow card to a coach? Oh, well, I'm asking. We're going to double check here. Sir? Referee? Referee?
Sir?
That was a yellow card to a coach as well? Was that a yellow card to a coach as well? Yep. Confirming we had a upset coach with the potential dangerous play there. As we're 21 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here, we've got Jackie Schwager and Elvia Villagomez looking to set up the ball. Elvia is the one who is limping, and I believe she was the one who got fouled. This ball is sent up. It's going to be far back right, top corner right. And we're going to have a penalty, and it looks like a stoppage of clock. And we didn't even start, but that's okay. And we're going to have an injury, actually. 2 players collided, a keeper and number 10, I believe, Alyssa Ward. Both went up in the air. One was going for a header, other was going for the ball. We did have a mighty hard collision. And we're going to have a substitution for the keeper. It looks like she's down and injured. That is 0. Mackenzie Frizzle, who using her body to save the play, as there was quite a well-done upper 90 shot by Jackie Swagger. And we're checking on the player right now. Once again, down on the field right now, we had 2 injuries. 2 roughed up player for the Pioneers. Looked like Alyssa Ward, number 10, I believe. And 0, Mackenzie Frizzle for the Wildcats. They're going to be warming up their next keeper, who's over here. She is 00. And 00 is Trinity Register. She's getting warmed up right now on the bench. And we did have a penalty on the Pioneers. We're going to have a free kick coming out of the goalie box for the Wildcats, as now the player is up and trying to make her way off the field. Once again, we had a foul committed by, looks like Alyssa Ward, as she makes her way over to talk to the keeper, Alyssa Ward, going to check on.
Sir, can you come through me?
I would get it from the center because of how quick.
Once again, Mackenzie Frizzle is going to be coming off. Alyssa Ward did use her sportsmanship to go and check on keeper. And we have a bit of a break here for there's so much noise happening behind us. The other team is watching the construction. As you now may see, the MNU and Culver-Stockton players approaching back here behind the sidelines. Yep. And we're going to get an official number and time from the referees as number 0, keeper, Mackenzie Frizzle, comes out of the game, making her way, broken up, and we're going to get official time. Clock's good, thank you. And players are all back on the field. Looks like we have a bit of blood maybe on her shoulder. Trainers checked her out. She might have had a bloody nose. We'll check with the trainers here. I think she did, yeah, unfortunately. Oh, her lip is busted. That's right, number 0, Mackenzie Frizzle, is out of the game right now. Her lip got busted up in the play. Foul was awarded for the Wildcats. We're having a stoppage of play to warm up the keeper still, I believe, as we're going to have a substitution as 00 for the Wildcats. Nope, I'm going to take that back. We have a very tough soccer player here in number 0, Mackenzie Frizzle, as she is coming back in the game. She changed her shirt. She didn't worry about her sweatpants. She's getting back into the game. And we are going to have a restart here as number 0, the goalkeeper for Culver-Stockton College, takes a licking and keeps on ticking here at Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneer Field. We're going to have a restart here, 21 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Pioneers are still up 2-1. Keeper looks ready to go and ready to play, as we have pressure from the Pioneers already as we get back into action. Number 22 for the Pioneers, Jackie Swagger, pressures the ball just enough to be able to get a throw in for the Pioneers.
Morgan, wide inside this space. Keep coming. Yep. Good.
As
Good. Again, just stay
number
wide.
7, Brianna Reed, serves the ball in. Got a little bit of a foul, unfortunately, for the Wildcats on them. As Ing gets the ball in. It's served over to the left side now, trying to change shape. Graceland Cloth. She serves the ball right to Ing.
Again.
That's now pushed back to Graceland. She's a little bit out of her reach. Still 50 ball is there. Looking to take control and keep the ball over here. Play around a little bit, and she's going to serve it into the inside. It gets stopped by the Wildcats. She gets it back, and it's served out. But who's there? Brianna Reed. She looks to send the ball forward. Luckily, no one is injured on that play. And we're going to have a 50 ball still and a throw in for the Pioneers. Lots of whistles. So if you hear whistles, it's not always a soccer match. Ball is served in. Oh, far right, unfortunately. It looked like a pretty good ball from our vantage point, probably from your viewpoint on camera. There's 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, ready to go, ready to go. Yeah.
You can hear Bryce McClanahan down on the bench
Right shoulder, listen, Ward.
making quite a bit of noise, getting his players fired up. As ball gets chipped over, number 5 for the Wildcats taking in to the right side. She takes a shot, far left side, tipped out, and is a goal. I stopped it. There's a goal by number 5 with assist from number 4. Wildcat goal by number 5, Christian Janin, with an assist by number 4, Angela Lorett. Now, what we saw there was a nice back heel chip by number 4 from the Wildcats. Angela Lorett, we were about 10 yards past the half line. Ball got through from the far right side. Chipped in. Number 5 was onside. That's right, number 5. Kristen Janin took the ball, carried it, sent it to the far left side. Keeper got a hand on it, but it hit the sidebar and went right into the back of the net. And so now what we're doing here is we have a 19 minutes remaining on the clock with a score of 2-2, tie ball game for Wildcats versus Pioneers. Elvia Villagomez turns around and gets her boot on it as it's touched through by number 10, Alyssa Ward. Has the ball, trying to carry, waiting for her teammates to make shape. Ball tries to get sent through, and Elvia carries it as Emily Carrasco is moving forward. We've got a big line of defenders all through the field. 21, Morgan Hill, working left side, takes a shot across the face of the goal, saved by the keeper. Saved by the keeper, sent right to her, cut it off. Mackenzie Frizzle. A little bit of pressure by the Pioneers. Pressure on the keeper again. As ball's working down the right side once again. This was an opportunity that the Wildcats had last time. We were able to score on this position, but they were not there this time for a nice heel flip kick. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to use a skating term. There's probably a real term for that, but I'm a bit too removed as we have a foul on for the Pioneers. Ing. Number 3 for the Pioneers, as we have 23, Sierra Shelmer is going to be taking the free kick from about 35 yards from their own goal. Ball is sent up or outside the box. No foul called on the back of the push from Brianna. And we're going to have a restart with a throw-in from the Wildcats. Ball is sent over number 4, who was just engaged as an assist earlier for the Wildcats. Angela Lorett looking to turn the ball and go as a throw-in comes again for the Wildcats. Sent back in to number 4, Angela Lorett, as she works her way around up to the face of the goal. Keeper is there. Kaylee Barnhart with a save. And now we are looking for a turn the tide here to go from 2-2 to 3-2 for the Pioneers. He's looking to transition the ball as they're still working the ball. Number 10, Alyssa Ward, working down the middle of the field, looking to take advantage of it, sends the ball through. No one's there. Ball is getting sent back out, but 21, Morgan Hill is there to save the day as it gets tapped still once again, still onside. Morgan Hill sends the ball in the middle. We did have a player offsides, but no offsides was called. She was not in the action. Headed ball, number 4. Let's see if she has moves again, but she gets defended. And we're still playing. There's still action. We have a through ball. No offsides called. Goalkeeper is there. We're going to award the foul. Whereas a play-on advantage play, as there was a foul that happened by number 5 for the Pioneers, Carolyn Rutledge, on number 4 as they battled in midfield for an advantage. And if you don't know what was happening there, why did a foul happen? Why did he call the whistle after the keeper got it? What's the deal, Pickle? What happens in soccer is kind of like in basketball. When you in the NBA, you hear about the continuation. You know, when LeBron gets to the free throw line and starts dunking from there and he gets fouled for a few steps. This is kind of like that. You get a continuation play, in essence, to try and score a goal with the advantage you have of carrying it. But when you lose it like that, they get the foul back. And ball is sent up. Keeper's in there to get it and jumps on top of it. And we're going to have a stoppage clock for a penalty on one of our players. Looks like it's going to be a PK. Was a foul inside the box by number 23. 23 was given the foul, Emily Carrasco. And we're going to have a penalty kick. Wildcat penalty kick.
You just got a yellow card for Serene. Yes.
All right, now we got a penalty kick. I don't see the number 5, who scored earlier. That's number 5, Kristen Janin, as she takes a shot, and it's to the left side, and it's going to be 3-2, wrong side. Wildcat penalty kick is good. As we look to work the clock started. Good, we're good? Or stoppage, yeah. 14:55. 14:55. 14:55. Enter. And we're having the explanation from the referee here with 14 minutes and 55 seconds. Referee telling Coach McClanahan that 23 did some pushing, it looks like, in the box, and that's why we had the penalty kick. Ball is served up here to Morgan Hill. She tries to work her way. Renee Barak is back in the game as ball is sent to the keeper. And we're sitting here, 14 minutes and 30 seconds remain with now a score for the Wildcats with them 3, Pioneers 2. What a turn of events. We had a amazing through ball with a chip earlier, about 5-10 minutes ago, to make it 2-2, and then we had an unfortunate PK foul called by the referee in the box during a nice save and collection by Kaylee Barnhard, and unfortunately we had a foul. Wildcats are visibly playing a lot more aggressive than they were the first 15 minutes, as they now command the lead in the game with 13 minutes remaining. As we have a throw-in for the Pioneers, trying to build some momentum to, there we go, as the ball gets through to Alyssa Ward. She's working her way up. She's sending the ball to the right to Sari. Sari takes the ball, tries to work her way in the middle. She does. She passes back. Ball continues to work as 50-50 ball. No foul called. Playing on. The ball was sent forward. No one was in that exact spot, but that's tough. Ball does get saved, and unfortunate. The referee is calling play on advantage because the ball is through. And the ball is still in control for the Wildcats. We're probably outside of advantage time now, and We are. We're outside of advantage time now, but it's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats, still in their favor. So you saw a foul in midfield there. It was a incidental fall, but awarded advantage play, and then the Wildcats weren't able to take advantage of the goal-scoring opportunity, dribbled it back, and then it got knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in for the Pioneers, luckily, in their own field, their own side. We're sitting at 12 and a half minutes remaining here. The Pioneers looking to score as the ball is still in bounds, but it gets played back to the... Played back. I didn't quite see the interaction between the two players. Looks like she got knocked over, but she's good. She did quite a good chip right over the keeper's head, but it sailed left. And I believe that was, might have been 88 who was taking the shot. Who was that? 88, you think? She didn't really make it. She didn't have a shot on goal. It was far left. Yeah, but it was a nice chip. They almost made it 4-2 for the Wildcats. We've got another corner kick here as the Pioneers look to play some defense and get the ball out, where referee is checking on the pushing. He's very much engaged with what's happening. It's happening in the box. Ball is sent, and it's going to be out of bounds. Goal kick. Pioneers, no substitutions. Time to go for the Pioneers with 11 minutes remaining. Trying to get the score back to 3-3 now. If they can take advantage of a transition, spread the ball out, take shape, and work it into the goal of the Wildcats. Winning the first ball can be a little easier. The second ball, a little harder. Slide tackle happen. Lots of contact happening out there. And once again, soccer is not a non-contact sport. Just what happens as a disadvantage or an advantage potentially could cause a foul. As the Wildcats are looking to throw it into the box, it goes trying to get a nice over-the-shoulder quarterback to wide receiver push. Yeah. And walkie-talkie's going, and it's messing with our sound. That's okay. We've got a corner kick happening by Jody Ellis, number 17. She sends the ball up. Ball is high. Keeper is there. Knocks it out. Great effort by the Wildcats as the ball is tapped back, assisted by number 8, but the shot taken, I believe, by number 5. Taking the shot right through it. Just a Red Sea opening like Moses right to the keeper. She knocked it out of bounds. It's going to be another corner kick for the Wildcats. Ball is up. It is a nice position. Keeper stabs at it again. We have it hit over the goal by the Wildcats. We're going to have a substitution. Ichi Rodriguez is coming back into the game. And out of the game is going to be 22, Jackie Schwager. As Coach McClanahan, with 9 minutes remaining, looking to take the movement of ball and the aggression of skilled ball handlers into the game to be able to score, to try and tie, and then hopefully get a win. But now number 5, uncharacteristic for her, but that was a left foot. I'm not sure if she's left-handed, but I can't cook with my left foot. So ball is started quickly as Kayla Warsh sends it up to midfield, where ball is knocked out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Number 2, Renee Barat, putting pressure.
Hey, Morgan, come in. Let's go, yeah.
As Jose Ramos coaching up his players to get a little more aggressive and not sit back. We're going to Bryce Clanahan looking to switch fields as ball is sent one more time. The ball is out of her possession. 88 slowing down the game as they are in the lead. And number 5, Carolyn Rutledge sends the ball, but it's back in Wildcat possession. They're working midfield. Shot over the far left side as we have Sari playing a little bit of aggression. We're hoping to get a couple more ball boys on this side to get the ball moving, and we do have some active running ball boys as we're trying to take advantage of no time being lost, as there's only 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in second half time play here, as Ichi Rodriguez is trying to work the ball through as she gets the ball back and tends to work with a little too much. No foul called. Slide tackle happened. No foul called there. Yeah, he did call the foul, actually. I was expecting him to call one of those three, and he called that one. 7 minutes remaining for the Pioneers to take the ball back, take advantage, and go score, as the Wildcats, once again, Jody Ellis looking for a pass to make, seeing if they can make it 4-2. And she does serve the ball up really nice. It does go far right, unfortunately, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Pioneers as a substitution, as Trinity Jones comes back into the game for number 21, Morgan Hill. Goal kick, trying to win the first ball. They haven't been super successful on the first ball, but they do have the second and third. Sent it up, just booted it. Unfortunately, there's no one there, but Alyssa Ward looking to put some pressure on once again, as both Sari and Alyssa were there. Now Kayla Warsh playing defense, as there's a through ball sent up, as a real hard push from behind happens, and number 5, Carolyn Rutledge, is getting up, and we have a stoppage of time with a yellow card for number 4, Angela Lorett. We can't have a startage of play just yet. We've got to award and get set up. Yep, the foul was on number 4, who made the assist earlier. As Kayla Warsh sends it back. And pressure coming from the Wildcats as Pioneers try to get it out of the midfield and upfield. A little more time now. Ball sent through. Offsides is not called because she wasn't, but it wasn't through. Now Sari's taking the ball, working to the inside. Itchy with the ball, looking for someone to play with. She's still working on the right side. Ball sent up to Sari. Sari looking for someone to pass to, back to Itchy. Itchy serving the ball up the middle. Nice play, nice seal. Wasn't able to take advantage of it. Kayla Warsh getting into the mix of things. Ball not handled correctly, but in the air. As play is still moving on for the Pioneers. They're trying to take the ball forward. Trinity Jones now with the ball on the left side, as we have an overlap trying to happen. Ball wasn't synced complete there for Grayson. Itchy with the ball. We got a through ball. No offsides called. Touch ball. Good defense by the Wildcats. As ball was trying to get saved by Kayla Warsh. It's going to be a throw in. 4.5 minutes remain as the Wildcats look to milk a little bit of time on the clock, as a true soccer player does when you're in the lead. Ball made it through. Now sent. Fortunately, the Pioneers just booting the ball out of their half. Looking to hopefully move the ball forward, but we did have a foul on number 23, Emily Carrasco. And we're moving the clock still, no stoppage of time. Trinity getting a conversation from Coach McClanahan here on the close side of the field, as once again the clock is ticking, and ever is the time to take advantage for the Pioneers to go and get a goal, as there are 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half. And we're going to have a stoppage of clock. And there you go. And clock started. Ball's hit. Ball put up in the air. Try and save it. Ball brought to the ground, luckily. Didn't get it through. Trinity Jones looking to make a touch on it. Still in. Going to be throw-in for the Pioneers. Well, we have a throw-in here on the close side. Yes. Coach calling the play feet instead of just the boot. We are looking to send the ball to the far right, which Sari is available to collect. And ball is put back in the middle. Now we're at midfield. Look for the Pioneers to have an opportunity as she breaks some ankles. And the ball is over her head. Trinity Jones is there to make a play on it. Doesn't get it. No handball called. Ball continuing on, booted out. It's been this close side of the field. Looking for Graceland Clock to send the ball forward. Ball is sent up to Brianna Brack. Ball still bouncing around. No true collection here has happened, except for Emily takes coming in for pressure. And now we have the Wildcats looking to move forward, and then we got a foul on the stoppage of time once again. And a yellow card on number 18, Alyssa Gladhart, as she took the opportunity to foul to stop the clock a bit and not get another goal scored on them. So with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining, the score 3 for the Wildcats, 2 for the Pioneers. And the clock starts. Ball is up. Header happens. Pioneers hoping they can get the ball on the Wildcat side of the field with a miscue. Miscue by the Wildcats. That was going to be a throw-in. Trying to move the ball forward in desperation here. No foul called. No foul called. Ball sent forward, chipped. Hit herself in the face. We're still moving. Number 10, Alyssa Ward, we're moving up the right side, looking for someone to pass to. She doesn't get a touch on it she wants. It's still on the far right. They're looking to milk some time. Looking for a throw-in, unfortunately, for the Wildcats. It's going to be 1 minute and 30 seconds remain. As a throw-in is happening now for the Wildcats. The air deflating from the Pioneers at the moment, as the Pioneers trying to get their last-ditch effort here with 1 minute remaining. Ball up in the middle, looking for pressure. 1 minute remains. 1 minute remains. Looking to tie the ball game as quick as they can. Ichi with the ball, working, still playing. No foul called. Hearing whistles from other fields. And a foul called on the Pioneers once again, unfortunately. Great effort by the Pioneers, but calls not going their way today as there's 30 seconds remaining. Wildcats holding possession now, trying to put the ball down in the corner here and milk some time. It looks like they're going to be able to do that with 18 seconds remaining, and a throw-in for the Wildcats as the last 10 seconds wind down. Count it down, Pioneer fans. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game, folks. Wildcats 3, Pioneers 2. Make sure you check out the remaining schedule at MNUsports.com for all your schedule needs. Stick around for the men's game, Pioneers versus Graceland. Sorry, check that, Culver. All right, fans. Well, that's the ball game. If you're watching more, we'll be potentially streaming the men's soccer match between the Pioneers and the Culver-Stockton Wildcats. What a stressful last second half, as Pioneers were up 2-1, and they unfortunately lost their lead after an amazing play of the chip by number 4 from the Wildcats. Heel chip right into the front of the box. The number 5 from the Wildcats, Kristen Janin, takes it in for a left post, back post shot and ties it 2-2. And at that point, the momentum was building for the Wildcats, as they then were awarded a penalty kick in the box after a free kick happened and a push from the Pioneers. And that made it 3-2. The Wildcats held on to the lead as they milked the clock down. The air deflated from the Pioneers as they tried to finish and tie the ball game back up. You can see a visible stress on the players as Kayla Warsh is being pulled out of the match, having a little bit of a limp as the players come back to the bench, looking to try and potentially move from 5th in the Heart, now potentially to 6th or 7th in the Heart of America Athletic Conference. Let's stick around or come back. We're going to be watching the men's game. We might have a different commentator, but hey, enjoy the show.